felt like a scratching sensation on my right shoulder.
A scratch? I'm plant stand. I take care of the hydrangea.
This is like a medieval shake weight. I couldn't even imagine getting into a bathtub after you've been in it.
Yeah, I mean, I get pretty dirty.
You wanted you to touch me?
Hello, my name is Natasha and I have evidence from the National Justice Museum. They said it was haunted by a little girl.
This entire visit, I had a sinking feeling in my stomach.
I had like immense back pain suddenly.
She was yanked off the bed. This was not a fall.
Suddenly, a glass that was on the table just broke.
Welcome to Ghost Files, where we take your evidence and our tools into the field to expose the supernatural. My partner, a skeptic. Myself, a believer. Both of us, truth seekers. This week our team travels to Nottingham, England to investigate the National Justice Museum. Our first international ghost hunt in Ghost Files.
Very exciting.
At the National Justice Museum.
Whoa.
A big old bitch of a building.
Absolutely.
We're gonna squeeze this place for every ghoul it has.
Like a little tangerine.
I'm gonna wring it out like a wet towel.
Squeeze all the little juice out.
Every drop is gonna be a spirit.
Suck it up, spit the seeds out.
And you're gonna be laying on the ground, catching it in your mouth.
Excuse me?
The National Justice Museum once was the Old Shire Hall, serving as a courtroom and prison since the 1300s. Justice was carried out with barbaric cruelty through ordeals such as trials by fire and water. Countless executions of men, women, and children were carried out for crimes as minor as petty theft. Overseeing many of these atrocities would have been the infamous Sheriff of Nottingham, allegedly imprisoning the charitable thief Robin Hood, along with many not-so-merry men here. With the spirits of prisoners still serving their sentences causing disembodied screams, pressure wrapping around guests' necks, and appearances of unexplained figures, it's time for us to pull on some green tights and take on this old jail.
Okay, now I know I'm a bit of a history buff.
Yeah.
Robin Hood real?
I already got chastised on this show for questioning if a duck was a bird. I'm not about to question.
I think that's a separate category than Robin Hood real?
Well, I wasn't gonna put it out there. That's all I'm gonna say because I was struck down, and I wasn't gonna say Robin Hood real and have you go.
But you had the same question.
I did have the same question.
I think it's a valid question.
I thought he was a fox. The green tights, they real? Are those in a museum somewhere?
So
These tights were worn by Robin Hood?
Let's check with our producers up in the window, and can they give us some facts here? Robin Hood's not real.
Then why is he in the script?
So back in the day, there were probably people stealing from the rich, giving to the poor, and they were like, we like what these guys are doing. Let's write a story about
that will be a fox with a hat on.
Yeah.
Sheriff of Nottingham, also, I guess, an amalgamation of a bunch of people, of lawmen. So,
They were like, this guy's, an asshole.
Yeah.
You know some of them.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah,
He's a nasty
we've
man.
read about a lot of them covering crime for a while. Built above a series of caves and tunnels used for imprisonment and punishment going back to 600 AD, the museum's 5 floors house a Victorian courtroom, Georgian jail, and cells dating back hundreds of years. We will begin our investigation in the entrance hall and courtroom, where spirits may still be on trial. We'll examine each floor until we reach the underground caves, the most ancient and haunted area of all. We've placed cameras and audio recorders in 2 of the most active parts of the building in hopes we catch evidence throughout the night. First, in the courtroom, where dark figures have been seen on security footage. Next, in the aforementioned caves, where eerie chants echo and phantom assaults have been reported. To end the investigation, Shane and I will each be forced to explore the entire building one at a time, because justice must be served to these ghouls, and we're just the boys to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think justice has already been served. To
They're dead.
They're
dead, but maybe we can send them to hell. I guess a lot of these people were probably innocent, right?
Yeah, probably.
Well,
I bet you a fair amount.
We'll
of them
leave it up to God. We'll open the
You
door
believe in
for
God?
him. No.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. Let's get into the investigation. Starting in the entrance hall, we hope to be greeted by the often seen ghosts of an old lady, a soldier, and a Victorian gentleman, perhaps awaiting trial at the nearby courtroom. The supernatural phenomena continues into the courtroom with cold spots, smells of pipe tobacco, and specters communicating through knocks. One janitor claimed a phantom helped out by lifting heavy bags of trash into midair, but not all apparitions are as accommodating. One shadow figure was spotted drifting through the wall into the main reception room, where employee Natasha had this encounter. Let's take a look.
Let's see.
So I work as a costume interpreter at the museum, usually. However, on this day I was helping out on the bar, and the bar was held in reception. There was only me and my manager there, and suddenly a glass that was on the table just broke. The glass was still upright where it was. It was a stemmed wine glass. They were brand new. I had just cleaned them the day before. We weren't anywhere near the table, so it couldn't have been either of us. The glasses wouldn't have been affected by thermal shock either, because they'd been out all night, so they were well up to room temperature. So the only explanation is that something else broke it.
I'd love for a glass to shatter in front of us. That'd be great.
Cool. I mean, how many times do we have to say it? It would be cool. Museum on a rainy night. This is a fun trip for the boys, I'd say.
I'd say so. So who do we have in here? We have an old lady, we have a Victorian gentleman, a soldier, and perhaps a little figure.
Right off the bat,
Shadow
we got
figure.
all of those right here.
Supposed to be right here in the entryway.
Hi!
And then Natasha was the person who sent us the anecdote. We had a glass, I believe, fall off of here.
Oh my God.
Spirits of the National Justice Museum, I'm Ryan.
I'm Shane.
Can any of you move something on this table here to let us know that you're here?
Here, I don't think this is an artifact. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this hand sanitizer
Okay.
and put it right there. Gonna get a quick, this is the nice thing about ghost hunting these days. A lot of these places do have, ooh, that's one of the stinky ones that gets a little slimy.
Yeah, I don't like that. You can go ahead and move it. Look how shiny it is. Boy, does it look good in that flashlight. Would look even better on the floor, though.
We're getting right down to it here. We walk in, kick the door open, we're like, all right,
Do your shit.
come on now.
Perform.
Who's doing this? Do we know? One
We
of
don't-
the
we don't-
gaggle
yeah,
of ghosts.
One of the gaggle of ghosts that come through here. Also, I'm holding a SLS cam right now. The SLS cam uses a grid of infrared light to recognize human-like objects in front of it, even in complete darkness. This is gonna let me see you in the dark. Very good.
Calibrate. Does it see me?
It's calibrating all right. Yeah. Oh yeah. You could knock this down if you'd like.
While we wait for that, we're gonna explore the space, but
That's
feel
right.
free to knock that over. Look at all these coat of arms. What do you think these all mean? These are all people they killed?
I think it's probably just neighboring territories.
Like, oh, we killed some of that family, killed some of them, hanged them, set them on fire, smushed them.
I think these are just neighboring territories. It doesn't have to be all doom and gloom here, you know?
I mean, it is called the Justice Museum.
Let's find this dead lady.
Yeah, where'd she go?
Are you here right now? Can you tell us your name? Can you show us a sign that you're here? Perhaps move something?
If you do a little wiggle, he'll get you.
Which one of you rascals was the one who crushed the glass? My money's on you, old madam. Or what about you, the soldier? Victorian gentleman said to be wearing a top hat with a mustache?
Oh, I thought you saw one.
I know, I thought so too. That guy's actually seen over here on this bench
Oh,
where we've placed a REM pod. The REM pod creates its own circular electromagnetic field and will alarm when anything penetrates that field. The more colors on the alarm, the more significant the intrusion. The REM pod also detects temperature fluctuations. Gentlemen,
hi.
you're said to be sitting on this bench smiling. Can you go ahead and move towards that red light? Oh.
Was that me?
I don't know. If that's you, can you move closer to the red light, please?
Hey, come on. Red light.
Move towards that red light if you'd like to leave. We'll let you leave.
We'll give you an even bigger top hat.
A mega hat. How
It'll
about
be
that?
so tall. It'll be like one of those ones you get at Six Flags.
That's right.
One of those felt ones, the little Dr. Seuss ones.
You could fit one of these little badgering sticks under it.
You could fit a whole bunch of them under there.
You could fit a baguette under it like you're a cartoon.
What about that? Let's check on that hand sanitizer. Oh!
Still in the same spot.
Whoa. Yeah, it's still there.
I can't believe it. Well, let's head over to the courtroom.
That sounds fun. It's kind of fun going to a museum at night because it's like going during the daytime, except you don't learn anything. Whoa. Whoa.
Looks like a temperature
That's a hot one.
is going up on that REM pod.
That was a lot, right?
If
Is
that's
that good
you,
ghosts?
I don't know. If that's you, sir, could you please approach the red light again?
Shy. Timid?
We're gonna leave unless you move towards that red light again, so if you want our attention, you're gonna have to show us that you're here. So could you please move to the red light again?
My tummy just made a noise for the record.
I was just about to say I heard like a little noise.
Did you hear?
I did, yeah.
That was my tummy.
Your tummy?
Yeah.
Whoa! This is cool.
Wow! Yeah!
Holy shit. Hello!
This is like Anatomy of a Fall.
Oh my god.
They know we're
wait.
here, right?
Oh, dude.
Are we allowed? We're just allowed to be here.
Are we just allowed to? I know, I'm kind of shocked that we're just walking around. This is awesome.
Can you sit behind the judge's stand?
That's what I want to do.
Look at you.
This is fantastic. I feel so powerful up here. No wonder why the judicial system's all fucked up. Guilty! Cry, yes!
You have to be a little more English about it.
Guilty!
Well, you just turned into Shrek, but sure.
Guilty, donkey! Enjoy the swamp. Now, I am presiding over this court today. I am the Honorable Berguz. Any ghosts that would like to present themselves before me, now is your time. Come plead your case, or I will send you to hell forever.
Is this where like a little stenographer would sit? Who sits here? Is
My
this
minions.
Is this a little spot for me?
It is your spot. There's a bunch of stuff happening in here. There's said to be a person smoking a tobacco pipe. And also, not coincidentally, somebody who's coughing a lot in here. Also said to be a guy standing directly over that clock over there. Sir, please go stand by the clock.
Show us yourself, your whole self. We'd love to see you. Love to see your body. Sir?
Now, if there's somebody in here, can you please give me one knock, like this? Come on, I know some of you folks are here. No time to be bashful. We're just here to talk, we're not here to hurt you. I know I was joking earlier about sending you to hell, I was just joshing.
You think, do they do shaving a haircut over here?
I'm sure they do.
I feel like that's an American thing, you know? Like Credence, it's just like...
Yeah, but innately, I think they know to
Do they
repeat
know?
it.
Do babies know that?
What was that noise?
Do they know? Do babies know that? Sounds like a breathing or something.
Yeah. If that was one of you in here, can you please finish this? Now I am starting to get a little angry.
Oh, damn.
If you don't start communicating us via these knocks, I will send all of you to hell. Ooh.
A little nice over there.
Do I have your attention? Now, once again, could you please complete this? Ooh.
Something deep within the bowels of the building.
A little knock in the distance there. It is incredibly silent in here. Last chance. Let's do a thing where 1 knock for yes, 2 knocks for no.
Like a horse.
Yeah. Do you fear death? Or judgment?
Did you do crime?
That's good. That's a good question. Are you guilty? That was a pretty big knock for yes. Are you guilty? What were you guilty of? Were you guilty of murder?
Was it Wood Creek for sure?
It's a pretty well-timed Wood Creek. I'll ask one more time, because he doesn't believe you're here. He thinks it's a Wood Creek. Are you guilty?
Are you innocent?
Are you a little freak?
Like me. All right. Well, we'll be back later, we can assure you.
Now we're gonna go lower into this museum. Oh, and this is where the stairs are.
Oh,
Oh, it's cold down here.
is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's cold. Yeah.
whoa.
Bye-bye.
Wow, they just went right down here.
Right to hell.
Look at this.
As we explored other areas of the building, our static camera recorded numerous loud knocks throughout the night. Next, we'll head down to the cells. With areas for capital punishment and the condemned, perhaps the most frightening is the night cell. Staff avoid this spot because of its heavy atmosphere. One reported spirit is William Seville, a prisoner executed for killing his wife to marry a younger woman. Still lingering, his ghost is known for his rather unpleasant smell, like someone who hadn't bathed in ages. This guy seems bad all
Yeah,
around.
before we move on, let's each spike our cameras and give him a finger wag. William?
Don't kill your wife,
no, don't
marry
do
a
that.
younger woman, and definitely
Very bad.
don't
You, sir, are
remain
canceled.
unbathed. Yeah, no.
You're done for.
Visitors have smelled body odor right before feeling a disembodied hand grip their shoulder. So instead of sage, we're bringing deodorant and a lesson on personal space to this weirdo. What, you have anything to say to this ghost?
He sounds bad.
We could really give it to him when we get there too.
No, we'll give it to him. This is practice.
Yeah,
When I get there, it's gonna be like,
it's gonna be a different finger.
I'm gonna really wag. Maybe I'll do the double wag.
Oh, you hit him with the
sir.
double whack? You've heard of the double bird, but
No,
never the double
sir.
whack. No,
Or do a little bit of that. I don't know, the windshield wipers. No.
The double Dikembe
No.
Mutombo? That's pretty fun.
How far does this place go?
Oh God. Cat of nine tails. Yikes. Okay, this also looks horrific.
Yeah, that's not good.
The gibbet. Jesus Christ.
Few spectacles more dismal can be conceived. Gibbets are bad. Okay.
Hey, remember this? When you thought that was Gale?
Yeah. It's not my fault they don't spell things right here.
It's jail.
Whew, getting chillier.
So right now we're heading over to the night cell. This is the one that guards are very scared of.
I mean, honestly, nicer than a lot of the cells we've seen. Kind of spacious. There are chains, which is...
Now this is also supposed to be where William Seville was kept. Or where his ghost is, at least.
Oh,
Is that a real chain?
Yeah, that's a real chain, baby.
It's like the cadence of a magician's trick. Is that chain real? Could you
You'll
verify?
observe that the chain is fully real.
Okay, we're reaching out to William?
William Seville, are you here right now with us?
Real piece of work, real bastard.
Said that you smell pretty bad. and that you grab people by the shoulder.
Oh.
Why don't you do that to me right now? I got my back to you. Did I mention you stink?
You smell like shit.
You smell like a murderer.
Well, at least they could see the city out there. Got a nice view.
Now, we do have a device here that you could use to speak to us. The Ovulus takes environmental readings that spirits are said to manipulate, such as temperature or electromagnetic fields, and converts them into corresponding words or phonetic sounds. William,
You piece of shit! You nasty fucking smelly piece of shit!
Jesus, man, all right, take it easy.
Well, we want to rile him up.
Yeah, but he already got executed.
He murdered someone, right?
He did murder his wife.
Go fuck yourself, you nasty, stinking piece of fucking human garbage!
Pretty Europe.
Yeah, I agree. It's a lovely, lovely continent.
William, are you happy with what you did? Do you feel remorse?
Why do you smell like shit?
By all accounts, it sounds like people describing your scent. They describe it as somebody who hasn't bathed in a long time. Lust. Later. No, bathe right now. Bathe right now, because you stink, okay? And actually, we're doing a very kind thing to you right now by telling you that. Moan. No, don't moan. Oh, I mean, you sure moan. Can you moan for us?
You could give him some moans.
Sure. Gar's like, I'm not checking what's going on in there.
What did he say?
Computer. Whoa, dude! You know what a computer is? Holy shit!
William's surfing the web.
That's why you smell. You're gaming. You're too busy gaming to take a shower. You're like Shane on Fortnite.
No, I take showers. Okay.
William, if you don't start talking to us, we're gonna leave this cell. Ooh, actually, wait. My shoulder is twitching right now. My right shoulder. There's like, I felt like a kind of scratching sensation on my right shoulder.
A scratch?
I don't know.
Shirts off. Come on. Show us what you got. Whole rig off. We've never had to do this before, but we're gonna check them, folks.
Anything?
Hang on, I'm putting on night vision. No, point to where you felt it.
Right here.
No, that's
It's like a
nothing.
fucked up doctor's appointment.
No, you're fine.
Right there?
Yeah, you got nothing.
Damn it. I really thought we had something there for a second.
You did genuinely feel a scratch though?
I did. You know, sometimes when you feel a very strong itching sensation, you're like, God, this sucks.
Yeah.
I want to itch this shit. And then I realized it was on the shoulder. All right, well,
Okay.
then we're gonna leave this cell.
Yeah, we're gonna get out of here, but you got your Ovulus.
I do have my Ovulus. Let's start exploring in here. What do we got in here? Okay, some cells.
Yeah, more cells.
These are bigger, you know.
Family activity. Try me. What do you think that means?
You're gonna crank that. You're just gonna hear
The crank. That's what they call me at Watcher Entertainment.
the crank. I don't get it. Why?
Because I'm the cranky elderly fellow
Oh,
at the
I thought
company.
you were referring to your penis.
What does this do? Oh, that feels good.
We cut to the other side of that. It's just a screw that's going into a guy's back. What does this do?
It says they would have to turn the handle 10,000 times for 8 hours a day.
That sounds like you'd be like jacked. That's like this is like a medieval shake weight. What else we got out here? Any other ghosts or prisoners would like to play with us? William, you down here? You D-bag? All right, prisoners, it's time for lights out.
Funeral.
Let's turn off our lights.
Funeral.
It's reasonably dark down here. Funeral, Joe, arms.
Old Funeral Joe.
I'm gonna pull out a device right now called the Boosabee.
Hello, it's me, Funeral Joe.
The Flux 2, aka the Boosabee, is a device equipped with multiple sensors designed to detect changes in motion and distance in two opposite directions, as well as shifts in temperature. The color-changing lights and alarm will get brighter and louder the closer a person or presence gets to either side of the device. You can move towards that device to let us know that you're here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. You just go over here, you're like, oh, what's that blue light? Let me touch it.
It does sound like it's scolding you a little bit.
No. Or you can come from the right. Ooh. Okay, so that flashing blue light, if you can move towards that right now to let us know that you're here, we can talk to you, hear your story.
Anything you say, we'll put it in the video. Okay.
Can you move a little closer?
You want to be on TV?
If you liked it in this jail, can you move closer to that green light? If you hated it in this jail, can you move to that green light? Did you not like it? If so, can you get towards that blue light? 9.
9. Are you German? Es tut mir leid. Geradeaus.
If any of you knew William, get towards the blue light. This guy probably didn't exist. Did any of you hear of Robin Hood?
Race.
Describe race? Well, that's an incredibly racist question.
I think he was a white guy, right?
I thought they were talking to me.
Oh.
Yeah. Half Mexican, half Japanese. It's a weird one.
I'm Polish, German. Okay. That seemed like a really fucked up sort of racist, like, you passed the test.
That's right. I said Mexican, Japanese, silence. You went Polish, German,
green
all
light.
All right, yeah, green light. William, if you're here, last chance. Bring your smelly little body out here so we could see you.
We'd love to get some sniffs.
William, can you make it smell in here?
Come on, William.
Inner.
Inner, yes. Take what is inner and make it outer.
You could certainly make it smell.
I could.
Fame. Last chance, William. We're gonna leave if you don't move towards that blue light or if you don't make it smell in here. Did you just fart?
I was giving an example of what he could do.
I think you tried to sneak out a fart because I brought it up, and then
I wouldn't ever try to sneak one. That was fully above board. It was a pretty elegant little situation.
Don't refer to your farts as elegant. Dan? You can't be over here. You're in the whole house.
Plants, Dan?
Plants, Dan? Oh, that's you have a cousin in Chicago?
I'm Plants, Dan.
Yeah.
I take care of the hydrangeas.
I'm here for the sunlight. Your cousin, though, spinning those records at night. We're gonna head out of here.
Yes, of this place.
Yes. We're leaving. If you don't stop us now. We will be back here later, unfortunately. We'll continue our exploration at the women's cells, where guests have reported hearing women's voices calling out. If a prisoner committed just one offense, they would be thrown into one of 3 dark cells, used for solitary confinement.
I really can't imagine this space at all. Is it like a house? What do we deal with here? What does this place look like?
So it's like a big building, and then there's a courtroom, but there's also caves under it, which is what Nottingham is known for.
Interesting.
Might see some cave creatures. It's supposed to be 3 dark cells in here, I believe. But we hear women's voices, as you would expect, coming from this area.
Oh, yeah.
This place looks disgusting. 3 dark cells here. There's a bathtub. Apparently they would make all the people just use the same bathwater, so if you went last, not a good spot to land
Pretty
in.
bad.
I couldn't even imagine getting into a bathtub after you've been in it.
Yeah, I mean, I get pretty dirty.
There's not enough body wash in the world.
Here's some pictures of some people.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, these look like criminals. Why do they put their hands up like that? Do you think there's a reason for that?
I don't know.
Is that how they ID'd people?
Maybe. It all looks like they're clutching their pearls here.
Before they had fingerprints, you could
Oh! How dare you take my photograph? That's this guy right here.
Who, me? What have I ever done?
Oh, this guy's like, shit, forgot my wallet back at the hotel. I swear I'll get
All right, let's do some reach out here.
Maybe I'll sit in the chair.
We'll sit in a little chair. It's in the perfect size for you.
Thank you. Is there anybody in here with us in these cells? Some ladies, perhaps, that were up to no good? Anybody down here who wants to reach out to us to let us know that they're here? Could you make a noise in here? Can you say something right now? Can you tell us your name? Okay. All right, let's go this way. Oh, look at this.
Nice little aprons or something?
A little workroom here.
Nice.
This looks nice over here.
This is really nice.
It's not the worst. I mean, I wouldn't like it. What the fuck is this?
What are you finding over here?
It's a pretty big bedroom, all things considered.
It's bigger than my bed at home.
I'm confused by this. It's like a California king.
What the fuck? It's just fabric on wood, so it's not incredible, but you know, it's nice digs.
Looks like somebody left something in the bedpan.
Is there something in there?
Nice log.
Whoa, yeah, there's actual little shits in it. Look at that.
Oh, look at that, some Hershey's. All right, let's do an Estus method. We're gonna sit you in here, and then I'm gonna go walk around the women's cells and see if I could get any responses from you. So make sure you really say your shit loud.
I will. Let me trade you.
Wait, what the you have the shit in your hand?
Yeah, it's a little sausage.
Why would you do that?
Little shit. I just wanted to know if it was real, so I picked it up.
That was your response?
Yeah.
Do you do that on the street when you see dog shit?
It's a museum. They're not gonna have real shit in there, but I wanted to know for sure.
The Estus method is a technique when one person wears noise-canceling headphones connected to the spirit box, becoming a human speaker system by repeating exactly what they hear. The other person facilitates communication with spirits by asking questions and attempting to elicit clear and direct responses.
Hey, there we go. Hi.
Now Shane, if I hear some squeaking coming from this mattress over here,
That means I'm
banging a ghost.
That means I guess I'm banging a ghost. Yeah. I don't think you're gonna hear that.
I'm in!
Fucking Jesus.
These headphones are so much better, they're so loud!
Is there anybody in here with us? Oh, maybe a lady? Is that somebody in pain?
That man.
Which man? What man are you referring to? Is there a man in here who's been hurting you? A jailer, perhaps? A guard? Can you show me where the man hurt you? In terms of location in the building? My name's Ryan. Can you say Ryan? You could use my tall friend over there.
Death!
Okay, are you dead? Or do you want me dead? Use my friend over there to talk to me.
Murphy!
Is that your name, Murphy? Hey, Murphy. What'd you do to get in here?
Right there!
Right here?
Yeah!
Oh, shit. Okay. I don't know if that was you coughing or if that was Shane coughing. What happened right here? Are you right in front of me? Okay.
Is that it? What I said?
You didn't say anything, Murphy. But you're in the room with me right now. We're hanging out. We're having a good time.
Crazy!
What do you want to talk about? Can you tell me why you're here? How'd you end up in prison? Or in jail?
My dear? Don't!
My dear, don't. You don't want me to question you? Why not? I could help you get out of here if you just talk to me, Murphy.
Woman!
Yeah, I know you're a woman. There is a woman on You son of a...
Oi!
Hey,
Guess!
did you work in this little room?
That!
You worked with this right here, that? A mangle? Can you say mangle?
Doctor!
Are you hurt? Murphy, are you hurt? Can you show me that you're in here somehow? Can you move something or could you...
Pregnant!
You're pregnant? I can't help you with that. Is that why you need a doctor? Because you're pregnant? Sounds like Shane's getting emotional over there.
Come on!
You come on, tell me why you're in this jail, and then I'll get you a doctor if you're pregnant.
Hello!
No, Murphy, come back. Get back in this room. I'm gonna walk into the other room and see if anyone else wants to talk to me. You can follow me if you'd like, since you're not gonna tell me why you're here.
All right.
Yeah, follow me. All right, what's going on in here, ladies? Can you tell me why you're in this jail? Anybody? Anybody know Murphy next door? I wonder if any of these names are Murphy. That would be crazy. Elizabeth. Alice.
Hot!
Sarah. Francis is scary, man. Let's see if there's any more people in this area. All right, let's see what we got here.
I'm dry!
You're dry? Did you just take a bath?
I think.
You did. Okay. Do you need a towel? You want my jacket?
I'm gonna.
You're gonna what? I'm offering you my jacket. Here, take it. Take it off me. My name's Ryan. What's your name? Is your name Anne?
What is that?
What is this? This is a torch. This is a flashlight. It's something that we use to shine light.
Stephanie! Dumb!
It's not dumb. It's actually a good invention. Ann Wilson, is that you?
Hurry!
Hurry to where? Do you want me to go over to the bath? I'm gonna sit down on this bath. Feel free to yank me or touch me if you want me to go in, or to,
I like some.
You like some what?
Stop!
Okay, I'll get off. You said you needed
I lose!
You lose? What do you lose? What do you lose? Did you just die again? I'll save you. What are you doing?
What's that?
It's a flashlight. I told you, it's a torch. It's a flashlight, see? How about this? I'll turn it off and you could take my jacket if you need to get dry. Here we go.
Candle!
Whoa. You want me to turn the candle back on again? Do you not like it when it's dark? Gonna need a yes or a no.
What?
Do you know what this is? Is this a candle to you? Do you want to see how it works?
Set off!
Set off. Okay, here we go.
Finger!
Oh. Oh, there's the camera. This is crazy. Okay. Is this better? The candle's on.
I need...
You need this candle? You can't have this one. I could leave you one though if you want it. Any last words before I leave? Anything you want me to tell people on the outside?
Cyclone!
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go free my big friend because we should be on our way.
Wait, staff! Am I done?
You're good.
Jesus Christ!
Oh my God. Oh, that was so loud. I should have turned that down. Why did that one take so long?
It was really good.
Yeah?
It really was a good session, honestly. We got some crazy responses. Like I was pretty much having a conversation with somebody.
Oh, that's cool. The radio's reception down here is pretty good, so we got a lot of...
Yeah, sure, that's what it is. Also, as soon as I turned my light off, somebody, they were like, what's that? I was like, it's a flashlight, I'll show you how it works. The light went off, and as soon as I did for 2 seconds, I heard candle. They were like, turn it back on.
Pretty cool.
Even ghosts don't like the dark.
Going into the depths of the museum, we find ourselves in the dungeons and caves, which housed some of the most miserable prisoners. Chanting is often heard from a distance in an area thought to have once been a chapel. In the sheriff's dungeon, aka Robin Hood's tunnel, many people have been physically assaulted by phantoms scratching, grabbing throats, throwing stones, and more horrible stuff that we're going to put ourselves through for your enjoyment. You happy? I'm happy.
He's a happy guy.
I can't wait to get strangled by a ghost.
All right, down to the dungeons and the caves we go. I'm very, very interested to see what this looks like.
Yeah, this is a squeeze.
Watch your head. It's gonna be fun with the helmet later.
This is gonna be awful. It's like a little spider hole. It's like where they found Saddam Hussein.
Dungeons. Oh, wow.
Well, they really didn't even bother like making this a proper sort of room. They just carved out little caves. Oh, whoa! Whoa. Wow, this is dank as hell.
Okay, so this is called the Sheriff's Dungeon, but it's also possibly where Robin Hood, I suppose, maybe escaped, the fictional character Robin Hood.
The Hot Fox.
The Hot Fox.
A place to be forgotten.
That's apparently they would throw people in here just to starve to death. Oh my God!
Does this keep going?
Jesus Christ, dude,
Wow. Oh no!
that scared the shit out of me.
That's a pretty fucked up mannequin.
Yeah, what the fuck is that, dude?
What the fuck? It's like a little... What is that? Oh, it's like a rotting sort of...
Yeah, it's supposed to be someone who was tossed down here, I think.
You know what? 10 out of 10.
That's disgusting.
That's nice. That's an upsetting thing to sort of walk in on. This is an active museum, right? And they let people walk around here?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Why?
So just the bricks made me concerned that, structural integrity.
Yeah, that this is gonna come down on us.
Yeah.
What a way for it to end.
What?
I heard a little ooh.
You think the little guy said, ooh?
We're gonna give you some silence right now. We're gonna turn off our lights and give you some silence just to see if there's anybody in here, make you more comfortable, you're more used to the dark. So, you heard that, right?
What was that?
I just heard a voice go,
I did hear a light hum.
Is there anybody over here? Who's down here with us?
It's dirty as hell in here, man.
It came from here. Is there somebody in here in this tunnel with us? Can you make that noise again? So we know that you're here, we're just trying to talk. Can you turn off your light? We're gonna give you some silence right now so you can let us know that you're here. I know I heard a little hum down here. Let's actually move on to the mag light.
A regular mag light, when turned to the space between on and off, can be turned into a touch lamp, which you can ask spirits to manipulate. However, the light will also randomly turn on and off in this setting, so responses need to be timely and repetitive for a compelling interaction.
We set it up by our old pal,
Yeah, sure, why not?
Chris Christopherson over there. Hi. I'm gonna give you a flashlight. Does that sound fun to you?
It's also said that people get their throats grabbed down here and scratched and things thrown at them. Could any of you grab our throats or throw something at us?
Can you kill us? Kill us dead? Okay.
Oh. Yep.
All right.
Can you turn that light back on?
You're dead. In case you don't know, and we're trying to talk to you. Walk toward that black piece of metal and touch it.
Can you turn it on? How about turn it on if you want? Oh, we eventually did. If you want us to leave, can you turn that light off right now?
If you want us to stay down here forever. Okay.
It's kind of dark down here. Can you turn that light back on again, please?
Or, while it's dark in here, can you make a noise or move something or throw something at us?
Can you scream? I've never full on just asked a ghost to scream.
Yeah, let me hear you scream.
Can you just scream?
Let me hear you scream.
I would love to hear a scream just echo off these walls right now.
Let me hear you scream.
Scream, please. Please scream. Is that the flashlight equivalent of a scream?
Yeah. If you can't scream, can you turn that light off right now? Oh, maybe you can't scream. I guess not.
They can't scream.
I guess the light's the best thing you could do, huh? If it is, can you turn it back on?
Are you trying to talk to us?
Oh, maybe. If you are, can you turn it back on? We can help you get out of here. Oh.
They like that.
You know what would be the craziest thing is if that light turned on and then the mannequin was in a different position.
That would be good. Like the weeping angels.
That'd be scary. Or if it wasn't there. You're really playing with that light over there, huh? Do you want us to get you out of here? If so, turn off that light. We can do it. Okay. Well, you could just... Well, now I don't know if you want to leave.
Now you're wildin'. Now I think you just like flashlights.
Have you just figured out a new toy to play with? Turn it back on if you want us to get you out of here. We'll do it right now. 3, 2, 1, on. Okay. Well, a little late. Little late.
That ain't gonna cut it.
That's not gonna cut it. It's not.
We're not letting you free.
Not gonna get it done.
We're gonna take this away from you now, and then you won't be able to talk to anybody for the rest of your undead life. This is it.
This is your
You've been
chance.
down here for hundreds of years.
Well, too late.
We're gonna go now, but we might be back here later by ourselves. Okay?
Okay.
We love you.
Feel free to throw something at us while we leave.
Scratch us.
You choke
Scratch us. You can follow us to the hotel and scratch us there.
I'd rather you not do that part. Actually, that you don't have permission to do that with me.
Come to my room. I'll lead you to Ryan's room.
And now we move to the final phase of the hunt, our individual investigations of the National Justice Museum. Oodalali, golly, what a nightmare.
So what is that? What is that we've just said?
That's the Robin Hood. That's the Robin Hood.
That's a Robin Hood thing?
It's from the film Robin Hood, the Disney one.
Oh, I don't know that I've ever seen that.
Robin Hood and Little John walking through the forest. Oodalali, golly, what a day.
That sounds fun. I don't know that I probably saw it when I was like 4 or something.
Oh.
Does real Robin Hood sing that or just the...
No, because he wasn't real.
Oh, sure. I'm forgetting again.
Here's how our solo investigation will work. Shane and I will each brave 20 minutes of solid alone time in the location. Shane will go first, and during his investigation, he will have to tackle 3 challenges that I've personally designed for him. Once his 20 minutes are up, it's my turn for 20 minutes of alone time. Except after I've accomplished the 3 challenges Shane has created for me, I'll have to do 1 extra challenge suggested by you, the viewers. The investigation ends when the time runs out or when the challenges are all completed, whichever occurs last. Let the ghostly games begin.
All right.
Get out there.
20 minutes.
Hey, first solo internationally, make it count. This is our introduction to the city.
Yeah.
Is that what you're gonna do? The rest of the international solos?
I don't know what you
you're
got
gonna air
cooked
hump?
up for me in here with your sick and twisted mind.
Yeah, I mean, you just humped the air. You could have been humping a ghost for all you know.
All right, I'm off.
All right. Be well, brother.
Thank you.
Watch your head down there.
Heavy door. Yo, it's gonna be brutal. I'm gonna go in the court, and once I'm in there, I'll read Ryan's little challenges, see what he's got in store for me. It's a fun place. You start out up top here, not really expecting very much because it's just a big old courtroom, and then I really didn't expect there to be just a little stairway down to hell here in the middle of the court, but I guess that's how they did it back then. Okay, let me take a... Oh, ow! Let me take a seat at the judge's bench because I didn't get to do that before. This is nice. That was a noise. Okay, set this down. What noises?
It's pretty cool. We're in a museum right now, and we're just like chilling. And this place is
This place is so much bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Somebody in here right now? This might be a first. Can you imagine if we catch a ghost here in our solo interviews? A creaking going on. Is there somebody in here? Could you move something if you're here? A lot of creaking. If that's you, could you knock 2 times like this?
A lot of noises over there. Okay, let's see what we got here. More noises. As I was saying, let's see what I got here. Very good. More noises. Okay. Looks like I'm going to be going to the night cell. Going to be going to the dungeon. And then go to the women's cells. First, while I'm in here, I was hearing some clanks and clonks. Oh, I swear I just heard another one. I don't think that's ghosts, but if you're a ghost, can you give me a clank or a clonk? There's a lot of fucking noises in here right now. I assume it's because the room is all wood. Is that a ghost? Is that a ghost? There you go.
How about let's do this? 1 knock is yes, 2 knocks no. Are you stuck in here? Okay. We're doing all the investigation in here. Can you finish this? That might actually be too young for you, which is a crazy thing to think about.
Well, it seems like you guys are actually pretty riled up tonight, so I'm gonna head downstairs and see if you want to talk to me down there. That sound good? All right, let's go. I mean, those were some cartoonish knocks. Any last knocks for me? There we go. Very impressive. All right, I'll be back. Now the real test is seeing if I remember where anything is here, because it's a bit winding. Night cell, night cell, night cell, night cell, night cell. Oh, here's the night cell. Okay. Hello. Ooh, excuse me. I had some British Doritos. It says go to the night cell and ask William Seville to strangle you. Strangle yourself first to show him what you're looking for.
It's just funny to make Shane strangle himself.
Hi, William. It's me from before. I am here to be strangled by you. If you're in the mood to do a little strangling, then you've met your match. You can just give me a little, just get around the throat like that. My eyes will bug out of my head. My face will turn blue. And then I'll drop dead. So here you go. William Seville, noted murderer. You piece of shit. Oh yeah, I forgot this guy sucks. Fuck you! You fucking piece of shit! You fucking human dingleberry. Fucking motherfuck piece of... Alright.
Now it's over there. Thought I was giving my tool belt a rest. Now I'm gonna break out the tools again. It's okay, we're not here to hurt you. We're just trying to help, see why you're here still. If there is somebody here, you might want to go check on my pal. He's alone down there. Would be great if you could give him quite the fright, but also prove that ghosts are real. That would be pretty sweet. Thank you very much.
Heading to the women's cells, which I think are up here. Here we go. Yeah. Hey ladies, it's me, Shane, I'm back. I'm here to sit on your tub. What do you think about that? I didn't really get a chance to fraternize with you earlier because I was being an instrument. But I'm gonna sit on the edge here. Let me restate the challenge. Go to the women's cell and sit on the edge of the bathtub and ask for a towel. Then ask them to push you in. It's a bit chauvinistic to demand, you know, bring me a towel. But I'll try it here. Hello, I'd like a towel. I'd like a towel, please. Bed then, bring me a towel. I'd like a towel over there. I'm awfully wet. I'd like to dry off a bit. Go and push me in. Come on, give us a push. Give us a push. I'm gonna turn off my light, turn on the ovilus, and allow you to see Lisa. Shoulder. Okay, you've got a lot to say. Yep. Okay, I'm in the dark now.
Temperature.
Don't want to push me in.
Square. Piece.
Temperature, square piece. You know, a lot of times when I'm on my solo, I hear all these words and none of them make sense to me. And then I get back and Ryan's like, temperature, square piece?
Average.
That you didn't put that together, temperature, square piece? But I'm not putting anything together here. Is this a riddle? Okay. Heading down to the dungeon. Proton, yeah.
Was this your last place where you were free? I know the other courtroom has a little staircase that brings you straight down to the caves and the prison cells. It's pretty scary. You had to be pretty scared. Were you scared in here? Yes. Another bang over there. And now it just sounded like a door opened.
Okay, this is gonna be fucked up for my little helmet because I was already squatting in here without a helmet, and now it's considerably worse. Okay, now my final challenge is to head into the deepest dungeon here. And go say hello to our weird little friend. Hi. This is one of the most, I mean, we've had some fucked up mannequins in our time as ghost hunters, but this one is really like creme de la creme. Gorgeous. Okay, the final challenge. Go to the dungeon and stare that mannequin in the face for 3 straight minutes in silence.
That's something I would never want to do. It's a disgusting mannequin, and if I had to sit there in silence and just stare at its face, I'd lose my mind. I mean, I'm not stoked that this is happening right before I go out there alone. I'll tell you that. This is like literally the worst thing that could possibly happen to me is getting maybe something going here and then having to go out of here alone. That sucks. If you try and talk to me when I'm out there alone, I'll kill you. Yeah,
You like that? You want me to kill your ass? Oh, you do like that, huh? You like this? Yeah. I know you're all small for this time. Average height, 5'1" to 5'4". I'm a fucking giant to your ass.
This is the coolest thing I've ever done. 3 minutes, total silence. I fulfilled the challenge. What a weird thing to have done with my life. It's nice meeting you. I have to go back to my friend now. But you have been lovely. You're a beautiful soul. Now, let's see if I can get out of here without giving myself a concussion. It's a fun solo. I like that one. Yeah, I like that one a lot. It's a nice place. Expansive. I hear Ryan hollering in the other room.
Avita Zen!
I'm coming!
Having fun?
I'm having fun.
I think there was something in that room.
In what room?
The room I was sitting in.
Really?
Yeah, there was a bunch of knocks and shit happening in there.
That was happening in that room.
No fucking way.
Kinda.
I mean, ours sounded creaky.
There were some that sounded like creaks, and then there was one or two that sounded like full-on knocks.
Yeah, that kind of happened with us too. I was actually telling them that if this happened to me alone, I would have lost my mind.
Well, one of your challenges is in the courtroom.
Oh, good.
You'll have a good time.
Good, great.
This is the most excited I've been for you to do a solo in a long time.
I don't like
because that other room, man, I don't know what's going on in there, but there were a lot of noises.
Well, I'll just be thinking about the pint that I'm gonna have after this that I have in my hotel room.
Okay.
Okay. Looking at my clock.
Don't start it till you get in there.
Oh! Almost fell. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just go straight to it. Courtroom. Here we go. Hello, gentlemen. Okay. Number 3. Sit in the judge's seat in the dark and see if any figures appear in the darkened gallery. Be silent for some of this. Hope you have fun and find ghosts. Okay. Gotta go sit in this judge's seat. This was once a very jolly, fucking unbelievable. I always get scared by that. Okay. Judge's seat. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna turn off my light. We'll do this for a little bit. Now, I was in the other courtroom. You may remember me. And we were communicating via knocks. I'm hearing that's something that you guys like to do. If there's anybody here with me right now, here are the rules. 1 knock yes, 2 knocks no. Is there anybody in here with me right now? Is there somebody in here with me and they're afraid of me because I am the judge? Okay, I gotta get to other parts of this building, but I'll be back. Huh. I think the fact that we weren't hearing the knocks in here only makes it more compelling that Shane heard knocks.
I heard a lot of noises. Do I just chalk them up to the room being made out of wood entirely? Yeah, probably. Wood. Would make noise. Especially like a big room of this. There's so much wood in here, that's so much noise opportunity. And I mean, you hearing this? You know, I go walk up there, sit in the judge's chair. I'm sure me walking on the platform is causing all that wood to be like, who's up there? You know?
And the other, oh, God damn it, that fucking scared the shit out of me again. It's just absolutely demented that this is how you get down there. Okay, here you go. Okay. Why do I do this? Okay.
My other challenge is for Ryan. I told him to go to the women's cell and do a little mag light session. They seemed pretty enamored with his flashlight, so...
I'm back. All right, we're gonna do a little mag light session in here, folks. This right here is a mag light. I'm actually gonna turn off this light so you can actually understand what I'm saying. Okay, see that light right there? Oh, I'll do it with my light on, fuck it. That light right there. That little black thing on that stool, could you touch that please to let me know you're here? There's sort of bang down there. If there's anybody here with me right now, could you touch that black light right there to let me know you're here? The person I was talking to in the bath before, could you touch this light, please, if you're here? Oh man, this sucks. I am scared right now. Just know that.
Father.
I'm not your father, nor am I a priest. Definitely not a fucking priest. Added the fucking just to make that abundantly clear. Oh, fuck.
Edison.
I just heard a bump on that window. Oh, fuck. Was that you? Can you do it again?
Console.
Console. I'm gonna need some consoling if I see you. In fact, you're gonna need some consoling because it's gonna get ugly. I'll tell you. Very.
Power.
Very power. Is that what you think? Messengering? God, it's over 11 minutes. Okay. Not one of you has touched that light. Can you touch it? Make it turn on, please.
Dash.
Dash? Tip? What are you, a DoorDasher? Okay. Obviously you don't want to turn this light on. Goodbye, bathtub ghost. Lady from The Shining. Strength. I don't have a lot of strength.
Sacrifice.
I feel like a sacrifice, I'll tell you that.
He allegedly heard stuff during his solo interview in here. Now it's dead quiet.
Is anyone here? Please knock once. If you're not here, please knock once.
Inconclusive.
Like that.
See, man, it's all horseshit.
Oh, God. Oh, ducking down, ducking down, ducking down. Disgusting. Ah, shit. Okay. Here we go. It's now or never, baby. Let's fucking get it done. Ah, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I know. I'm moving. It's brought down in the dungeon by that fucked up man. You can kill the lights and see if you can get some responses on your toys. Okay, what's the social challenge? Take a photo with a disposable camera. In each room you visit, you can find the camera on the reception desk. Oh shit, I didn't fucking see this till now. I'm already at the bottom. All right, I'll grab it and I'll go take a picture, at least in the courtroom. That's not my fault. That's not my fault. Okay, squat down. Turning off the light. Hello, my name is Ryan. It starts with an R. What's your name? Oh my God.
What's your name down in this dungeon? You just said R? Jesus, I really don't like this guy.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Bye what? More time? That's something we wish we all could do. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying right now.
I don't know. I'm not here to make him do little stunts. You know, I could have made him wiggle around like a little worm in the dungeon, but I don't want him to get dirty. He's got to bring his clothes back on the plane, and I don't want him looking like Indiana Jones.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back up. I'm gonna grab the disposable. I'll do a speed run in which I run and take some photos. Okay. Challenge done.
Material.
Material. God, I'm so fucking scared right now.
Is anyone up in the gallery there? You want to give us a knock to let us know that you're here? Ghost? I'm talking to ghosts specifically. I mean, ideally they all left to just go follow Ryan.
Enjoy.
I'm not enjoying this, I'll tell you that. Disposable.
Snap.
You want me to snap a picture? I can snap a picture of you. Come with me into the courtroom. All right, same game as before. 1 knock for yes, 2 knocks for no. Would you like your picture taken? Would anybody in this room like their picture taken? I'm gonna take it anyway. Why are you still here? Do you like it in here? Ooh. Did one of you just touch me? If you did, could you knock? Who just touched me? It's the second time I've been touched this season. What the fuck?
Lift.
What do you want me to lift?
Area.
I only got 1 minute left, so you better get it in now. Nobody in here with me, huh? You were knocking like crazy for my friend. You were knocking for me in the other room. Are you scared of me?
Psychic.
I'm not a psychic. Once again, 1 knock for yes, 2 knocks for no. Are you scared of me? Possibly. You should be.
Design.
Okay, I don't know if that means as much, but I like the other one. Looks like my time is up. This is where I say goodbye. Oh, ow, fuck it. Oh.
Yeah?
I did not see the social challenge until I was all the way at the bottom of the building.
Oh, yeah?
In the dungeon. I was squatting by that skeleton.
How'd it go?
It was pretty tame, except in the women's cell. Again.
Really?
A really loud thud happened when I was in there in the dark alone.
Wow.
It was pretty crazy.
And nothing happened in the other courtroom?
Nothing. No, not one knock.
That's so crazy.
Not 1 knock.
That's so weird.
And that actually is more compelling to me because it was knocking for you, we heard knocking in here, and then when I was in there, silence. And I spent a good 5 minutes in there questioning.
Crazy. I'd say this place is clear. Another success for the Ghoul Boys.
Wait, one more.
Great.
Now you can take a picture of us leaving. Take a picture of the back of my ass, because this guy is going home.
Take a picture of the front of my ass.
I guess you can't.
The ass faces that way, so the back of your ass would, I think, be your
The wording
your
was
balls.
odd, but the sentiment rings true. You could take a picture of me leaving.
Condemned to pay for their crimes after their death, however noble or horrific they may be, the tortured souls continue to serve their sentences at the National Justice Museum. Did I speak with a ghostly prisoner trapped in the women's cells? And who or what was causing those unsettling knocks throughout the night? Our job as investigators is to collect and present questions, possibilities. Interpretation, however, lies solely with you. But for now, the mysteries of the National Justice Museum can now be locked away in the Ghost Files.
You guys, it's my favorite time of year.
Yeah, we know.
I love the smell of fresh leaves in the air.
I love pumpkin carving.
I love jumping out at humans in a spooky corn maze.
You guys want more to love? Maybe some more Ghost Files? Want to binge the entire season in one sesh?
Yeah, or you can join the hunt with us behind the scenes on Road Files and help us bag ghosts by searching through Ryan's unaired evidence footage, complete with his insane notes.
Yeah, you could help me find some ghosts in the footage.
Yeah, ghosts aren't real, Ryan.
What about me?
I did not mean to offend you.
And of course, you get access to all Watcher content a month early.
Oh, baby. Hey, don't forget to use the code in the description for 25% off your annual subscription. Ooh.
Sounds fun!
Oh, sign me up.
Oh, yeah. Sign me up, baby. Whoa. Yeah. I like you guys. All right.
See you there.
My solo on this one was weirdly active. I mean, in the sense that, like, there are things that happen during that solo that will be interpreted as ghosts.